Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Goldie. If you guys are new here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below and join the fam. I post a lot of vlog content, spirituality content, things like that. So basically a lot of lifestyle goes on over here, and if you guys want more videos like this one, then go ahead and make sure that you guys are hitting the subscribe button and hit the bell notification so you guys don't miss anything. If you guys aren't new, then hey, thank you guys so much for coming back. Welcome to today's video. And also, if you guys hear my fan, it's loud. I'm not turning it off though, because I will not be catching a heat stroke in the name of YouTube. My hair's a little crinkly today. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I did a little twist out because I wanted to see how it would look on my length, and I am loving it. It's like such a nice little like feminine touch to the locks, and I'm enjoying it. As you guys read in today's title, today's video is going to be some tips on starter locks and basically the do's and the don'ts. So I have a little list here that I created for you guys because I want to make sure that I'm telling you guys every single thing that I thought about, and I don't want to miss out on anything. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started with today's video. The first don't is do not style your starter locks too often. A lot of manipulation while your hair is still in a state where it's trying to lock and get its groove going. You guys don't want to manipulate it, because when you manipulate your locks while they're in a state where they can still be formed, you're gonna get all kinds of crazy stuff going on in your locks, and that's how they're going to lock. So for example, if you are doing a lot of styles that are gonna flatten your locks, they're going to lock flat because they're not mature. So they're still going to be trying to figure their way out, figure out their rhythm. So it's best, if you're gonna do some type of styling, let it be loose, let it not be manipulating your locks too much, so that way they can just kind of breathe and do them. The next don't is using thick things on your hair, like product wise. Like, do not use waxes or pomades or thick gels or anything like that on your locks. It can cause buildup, and buildup in your locks is not it. It's not the move, because then you're gonna have to try to get that buildup out, and buildup causes mold, it causes your hair to break off, it causes so many things that you just don't want to deal with. So try and use some products that are actually going to be absorbed by your hair and not just sit on top, because that's not doing anything but messing you up in the long run. In the long run? Yeah, that's how you say it. Our first do on the list is do sleep and rest and lay with some sort of hair covering, like a bonnet or a silk scarf or something like that. Because here's the thing, when you are laying on a pillow, or even when you're drying your hair, like that's another one, but I'll get to that one after this one. But if you're laying down and stuff, you're getting lint and stuff in your locks, and then your locks are going to lock that lint inside, and that's just another issue that you don't want to deal with. So be nice to your locks, be nice to your hair, and cover it up when you're laying down and stuff. Especially like with me, I have a furry pillow. I don't need to be laying on that without anything covering my hair, so I stay with my bonnet on. I'm gonna show y'all my bonnet real quick, and then we're gonna move on. This is my bonnet. I got it from Amazon. It is big. It works for literally any type of style that I ever want to do. If I want to put rollers in my hair, I can use that. If I want to chill, I can use that. So get you a bonnet or something that's going to protect your hair while you're laying down. The next do is to keep your locks moisturized. Please keep them moisturized. I know a lot of people with your starter locks, you don't really want to use conditioner and all this good stuff, which it's understandable, but you need to make sure that you're moisturizing your hair. I personally used conditioner, but the way that I started my locks was also different. So just pay attention to what your hair is saying. If your hair is saying, I need oil, you give it some oil. If your hair is saying, I need conditioner, give it some conditioner. Don't overdo it, but give your hair some conditioner. It needs to be moisturized. Dry locks are sad locks. Moisturized locks are happy locks, growing locks. So keep them moisturized. The next do is to create a routine, but don't let it be too complicated, okay? So do create a routine, don't make your routine complicated. I hope that makes some sort of sense. Like for me, my routine is I wake up in the morning, I mist my hair with my concoction that, if you guys did not see it, it's in this video right here. But I use a concoction of distilled water, aloe vera, and some of my favorite oils, and I mist my hair with that in the morning time. I wash my hair about every 2 to 3 weeks, just depends. And that's really it. I oil my scalp. That's it. I don't do too much to my hair because it's locks. You don't need to do too much. Less is more in the lock game. The next don't is don't wear tight ponytails. Don't use too many rubber bands, especially at the roots of your locks. If you're doing like a style, you don't put a rubber band on the end of it, that's cool. Don't make it tight, but that's cool. But doing so many tight things at the root of your hair does nothing but cause your hair to break off and thin. And locks are already prone to thinning with, you know, how you retwist and all that good stuff. So just try not to cause too much breakage with your hair. The next do is to take lots of photos and videos of your locks. This is something that you are going to thank yourself for in the long run. This is a journey, and when you have photos to remind yourself where you were a couple months back, or you know, things like that, or a year back, it's gonna make you be like, wow, like look at how much they've grown. Especially when you have starter locks, because the first few months of your journey is going to be so, it's gonna be nice, because it's so many different things that happen. Like when you start budding and when you actually see your locks starting to form and you start seeing the thickness and the shape of your locks, there's so much that happens and you want to capture every moment. The next don't is don't compare your lock journey to other people's lock journeys. My hair is gonna do what it do, your hair is gonna do what it do, their hair is gonna do what it do, and their hair is gonna do what it do. So do not compare journeys, because you're just gonna hurt yourself in the long run, because you're not gonna actually fall in love with your individual journey, and you're not going to embrace your locks as much as you would if you just took into account, like, this is my hair, it's not their hair, it's not her hair, it's not his hair. So just leave it alone. Let your locks do what they do and love every bit of it. The next thing is, if you are going to dye your locks, keep them moisturized. I know firsthand, I'm very much color treated, and I do like to keep my roots retouched and keep my hair this nice blonde color, but it does not come cheap. You have to make sure that you are moisturizing your hair extra, because your hair is prone to damage, prone to being drier because of it being color treated. So if you are going to color treat your hair, please make sure that you're keeping it moisturized. The next don't is don't use regular towels to dry your hair. Please don't. Use like a cotton t-shirt, a cotton cloth, something that is cotton and nice and don't have all of that little drying cloth like weirdness going on. It can really strip your hair of literally everything, and not only that, but it can also cause lint in your hair. That was the last of the do's and don'ts. I hope that you guys learned something from this video, because when you are starting starter locks, or you're starting, well, starting locks is starting starter locks. Anyways, child, if you guys are starting locks, you kind of go into it a little bit blindly if you don't know exactly what you're doing. So it's just always nice to let everyone know some of the do's and don'ts that I've learned from my own experience, and we are all in this together. If you guys have any questions, feel free to DM me on my Instagram, which is in the beginning, the end, in the description box of today's video. And also, you guys can comment in the description box. Not comment in the description box. You don't comment in the description box. Comment in the comment section down below, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.